The Swinging Elf from Spirit Christmas. This is a new prop for 2025 season, and it is a remake of the Swinging Snowman from last year. It has the lights on the rope of the swing, and this animatronic actually rocks back and forth on the swing. It has the LEDs that are multicolor, and it plays an instrumental version of Deck the Halls. This is a very small box. You can see the side picture where it's outside. Don't know what this is hanging on, maybe a tree. And then the back, it's for indoor or covered porch use only. Missing a whole chunk out of the box. Don't know how it came like that because there was a protective box over top of this. But we're gonna get into the unboxing. Has a nice Spirit Christmas logo on the top. And we got a pull-out tray. This might be one of the only boxes I've seen this. Holiday Tech Squad on the side with a QR code. And this is what we've got inside. There is a bag that has most of his stuff, and then there is a build to this. We'll come back to the bag, but we have a swinging mechanism and some poles. Everything's zip tied in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut those. I like how they twisted this rope up so it doesn't get tangled, but we got one of these poles, another shorter one. This is the top of the swing thing that it's gonna connect to. Here's the whole mechanism. There is volume control on this. And then the actual swing itself, this is a piece of wood and it's just fabric wrapped. Now let's get into the bag. We're just gonna tear into it. There is instructions and it shows some of the parts. So the lights are separate. You can wrap them how you want. That's what this is in the bag with some zip ties. The plug for power, and this guy is just like a stuffed animal, so he has fluffing all the way inside of him, and then there is a zipper down the back, and let's see what's going on inside. So there is some fork hook connectors for his arms, and I don't know if they're posable, but I'm gonna lay all the parts out. This is what he looks like. Here's a quick look at everything that's laid out. Starting on the instructions for the build, it shows on step 1 that you're gonna have this swing floating in midair, but I can't do that, so we have a box right here, his original box, and I'm setting that on top, and then the second step is to undo this rope. I don't want to tangle it up worse. Got it untangled, and now I'm gonna set it on the floor, and there is a snap lock on the back side of this swing, and it's labeled A. We're gonna put a pull onto this labeled B with these welded on pieces higher up. And on top of that, we're going for C. And now we're gonna connect the elf onto this. We're gonna slide him over the pole. And this is facing the front side again. And I'm gonna spin it now that we're about halfway. And we are gonna connect the arm fork hook connectors on. Connecting both of these arms. It is recommended that you put 2 cotter pins in, 1 on each side, though I'm not gonna be doing that. Before you put the arms on, you're actually supposed to shove this pole up into his head first, and then connect it, and now we're gonna reattach the arms. Starting on the left side and the right. If you do lose one of these pins, they have an extra one in the bag. Zipping them up now. Like that, and now we're gonna spin them around. This is how he looks so far. We are now gonna connect up a stand to hang him from. Moving on to the control box, I'm gonna bring this up onto the pole here. Undoing this Velcro. And I'm gonna roll this around a few times so it's tight. Now, if you have this on like a tree outside and there's a big branch, this is why you want more of this fabric. There we go, mine's on there pretty secure. And this wire right here is gonna go down to the lights. But the next step is to put the pole across, and there is 2 holes here and here, and that's gonna slide in. Pulling up both of those ropes. I'm gonna start over here, and now I do have the weight of him. And that slides in. Same thing over here. Then I'm now going to take them off the box. This animatronic is super top heavy, and if you don't Velcro the arms, which we're going to do next, this is what happens. So we're going to get to Velcroing. It is super simple. And he's still leaning forward, but I'm doing the other side. And he looks much better. I can pull the box away. And on to the next step, which is going to be his power cord and the lights. Back up top, plugging the power cord in. I have him on the on mode, and I'm going to have the volume all the way up. This is the IR sensor, or a motion sensor in other words. Plugging that in as well, making sure this faces forward, just like that. I've now got the Christmas lights in my hand, connecting them to this wire, and they gave 4 zip ties, which I will be using. I'm gonna first start by putting one of those over the hook there, just to skip a zip tie. And then this will go through his hand, and this is how it's shown on the instructions, just like that. And then there isn't another wire on the other side, so this has to cross, and I'm gonna do it behind him. And then it's gonna go back up. I'm gonna hook it up top and connect it in his hand. So I'm not gonna be using zip ties because this looks really good. Maybe for a touch up right there. But anyways, this is the unboxing and build. I'm now gonna move on to the demo. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this animatronic. It costs $200 and is made by Crazy Create. He's very similar to the Swinging Snowman animatronic, so I'm going to be doing a quick comparison on that in the future. Stay tuned for that video. See you guys in the next one.